What's going on, guys? It's Cameron, aka the Currency Kid. Today I'm going to make a video on a few key metrics that VCs, venture capitalists, look to understand before they make an investment. Now, I made a video a couple days ago on ICO investing in the crypto space, and a lot of these have some similarities, but this video is more of a general perspective on what an investor looks for and tries to understand when he's investing in a project or a company. If you are an entrepreneur looking to raise capital, these are a few things you need to ask yourself. How can I answer these questions and have them available for a VC to make a decision based on? Do I have these questions answered myself? And can I answer them when an investor asks them? And as a VC or someone who's looking to invest, these are some things you definitely should understand before you invest your money. So let me go over them now. Number one is what's the problem you're trying to solve? Are you just trying to be, as Gary Vaynerchuk says, are you trying to be the Uber for pancakes? Is this something that's actually making people's lives easier? Is it solving a problem? If this is something that's not saving people time, money, making their life more convenient, getting rid of an issue that's affecting them, it's going to be pretty hard to gain some traction and gain a customer base. But if you're solving a major problem, that's going to be a project or company that a lot of people will need and use. So, what problem is the company or project solving? What's the size of the opportunities? Number two. Obviously, guys, these have no order of importance, but number two on my list here is the size of the opportunity. Am I investing a couple of $1,000s in a restaurant that's just going to stay within this neighborhood and have a couple hundred different customers? Or is this something that can go global, national, have hundreds of branches, thousands to hundreds of thousands of customers? What's the size of this opportunity? How can I see this scaling? Obviously, I want to get a large return on my money, or at least put myself in a position to have a chance to get a large return on my money. So I want to invest in something, once again, that I can see scale and get a large return on my money. Something with a big vision, with a big opportunity. Next, I think this is one of the most important, is what's the strength of the team? Who's the founder? Is he someone that's going to quit when things get hard? Does he have a bad background? Is he going to take my money and run? Is he able to lead a team, keep a team confident, stick to a roadmap, have a big vision, be able to jump over hurdles when necessary? How big is the team size? Does he have anybody solid on his team that has experience, creating a project like this? Is this a project that they can all back up? Can they execute on what they're going to say, etc.? Who are the people you are investing in? You can have the greatest project in the world, all the money in the world in your bank account, but if you have a team that's not going to execute on this or that's going to flee, then really the project's going to go nowhere. What's your level of competition and what's your advantage? Uh, who else is out there doing what you're doing? How are you going to gain some ground with what you're doing? Are you going to do something that someone else larger than you in the space can see what you're doing and easily just duplicate it and smash you? For example, are you going to create something new on a social media app where Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook can easily just create that and crush you? What makes you different? What's your advantage? How are you going to, shoulder your way into the space, draw your line in the sand, and stand your ground? Is what you're doing, can it easily, once again, can a larger company easily pick it up, bring over their customer base on it, and completely smash yours and give people no reason to switch to what you're doing? Those are some important things investors like to ask for. How easily can this project be shooed away, swallowed up, and what is this project doing that can give themselves an advantage and a niche, and once again draw their line in the sand and stand their ground? Where are they currently? What's their plan of attack and their roadmap? Um, Okay, I want to invest in an app. Well, do you guys even have a beta out? Do you have a GitHub? Is this something that you plan on starting in like a year when you hire a team? I want to invest in something where I see a clearly thought out roadmap. I want to see some progress. I want to see that I'm investing in more than just an idea. Okay, you want $50 million. Do you even have somewhat of a product out there that's tangible that I can see? A lot of investors want to see a beta version of the product. They want to see, okay, I can see this as something that a lot of consumers will use and value rather than just investing a lot of money into something that, yeah, may happen, may not. And maybe if it does happen, it may not work and look the way you think, and a lot of people may not like it. So, where are they now? What's the plan of attack? What's the roadmap? Can I honestly see these guys executing on that? Or is it very well hyped and very unrealistic? Also, we like to see as investors that a lot of companies and projects are sticking to a roadmap. Nothing's worse than a team or project that creates a roadmap, sets some deadlines, and continuously doesn't meet those deadlines or back up what they say they're going to do. It's a very fast way to lose disinterest and lack of confidence amongst investors and your market as well, and your customer base. What's a summary of the financials is next. How much runway does the company have? Runway basically meaning uh, how much expenses they have per month and how long can they last based on the current money in their account. Does this company and project have a ton of debt? Do I do they have any other money in the bank account? Do I see them going out of business within a couple months if I invest because they don't have a lot of capital and they have a lot of overhead? Okay, this project has a year of runway. By me investing in them, I'm going to give them another year of runway, so they have 2 years of runway, and they have their product launch in a year. Okay, that gives them a year after that to become profitable. Those are some things you want to ask. Once again, a runway is very important. What's their monthly overhead, and how much money do they have in the bank account? Gives you an idea of how long it's going to take till this company goes bankrupt. And then obviously you can add how much income they're getting to supplement that, and then um, yeah, really that leads to the next point. What are you going to do with my investment, with my proceeds? I don't know. We just need more money. That's not an answer an investor wants to hear. A good answer is we have, like the last scenario, we have, 6 months of runway left. Our project's going to launch in 6 months. We would like another 6 months of runway to give us 6 months after our launch to become profitable. Okay, great. I can see that. You guys have 6 months of runway. You're going to launch in 6 months. It's going to take you a little bit of time to become profitable. Okay, I'll give you a couple more months of runway to give you an opportunity to become profitable. A lot of investors want to know what you're going to do with their funds. If there's no clear cut direct answer, it's going to be very hard for someone to invest in your company and project um, if there's really no specific use for that capital. So I appreciate you guys listening. Those are 7 things, key metrics to understand as an investor. Once again, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to make sure that you can answer these questions if asked. And as an investor, these are some great things to understand before you invest in a project.